Alright, so I've thought about this a little bit, and Megan made a good point about something that we saw when Stephen Miller was on the press briefing with our little favorite press secretary. Anyway, and they were talking about DEI, and Megan made a good point about a good way to explain DEI to people would be, you know, if they hadn't been allowed to bring the ladies on that were mathematicians for NASA when they were trying to go up in space or whatever it was they were doing in that movie Hidden Figures, then we would never have had, or well, it's not to say never, but we would have missed out on some people that were able to get the job done because they were highly skilled. Because, of course, you know, whether they want to admit it or not, they were black women. They didn't even have bathrooms for them. So that when the racism was already proficient then, and actually they weren't allowed to, don't do that, Dixie. No. Don't do that. No. And, so, this is a good point she made. I thought it's a great analogy because we know for sure that that is exactly what they're talking about. You know, they're going to be, you know, white, blooded men across the board. You don't even have to be political to see that coming. That's just obvious. You know, talking about all those little, you know, short people. You know, all those little shorties that they got, you know, working for the airlines. You know, that little piece of information that was thrown in there, by the way, is a great big lie. But anyway, I thought that was funny. Pretty sad, to be honest with you. Anyway.